kids are home educated, and they follow something that is called classical education model. And so we just wanted to give you a brief overview of what that is. So back when our son was in public school, my husband read an article that was about classically educating and was intrigued. So we decided to move him to a charter school that followed the classical model. And the classical model has 3 phases, and basically it's how the brain naturally learns. So it's based on something called the trivium. The first phase is the grammar stage. The second is the logic phase, and the third is the rhetoric stage. That first phase, the grammar stage, is from very young until that kind of like end of elementary, and it's all about the grammar or the words, learning the vocabulary of the things. So this is math, this is science, adding, subtracting, the words. And when they are really little, a lot of that repetitive behavior is is where you kind of see that, because they like the same movie over and over and over. They're taking in the grammar of what they're learning when they're young, and just learning the words of the world when they're like a toddler age.
And when they're in middle school, taking in information and then being able to logically deduce, find the fallacies. Formally, you're finding the fallacies, but you can imagine in middle school or junior high, now that you know how to take in information, how do you reduce that information down to what you actually need? Mm-hmm. And then as a teenager, the natural stage is to have an opinion and voice that opinion and have an independent thought, which is the natural stage, which is the final stage of the rhetoric. And that is classical conversations, trivium in a nutshell.